Wheel Talk, Behind the Wheel, The Bees,
Jeremy Renner.
I don't think I'm ever living it down. Alright, Wheel Talk, The Bees. And no, I'm not about to start talking about the birds and the bees. I promise this isn't going to get that awkward. No. It's The Bees. This is a story from on set at a TV show I worked for and still kind of do, called Heart of Oak. It's a local to this area reality TV show. Follows a husband and wife pair who own and run a company, Oak Development and Design. So they design and renovate and build houses based out of the South Shore in Massachusetts. So that's kind of the show. That's the setup. I've been with them for a couple of years now, and I've done some assistant editing and DIT work, camera operating, drone, and audio. So this was on actually, I'm pretty sure it was my first day on set on one of the larger shoots that we were doing. I was brought in to be the audio guy. So it was, holding the boom mic, like I'm sure everybody's seen, the big pole with the little shotgun mic on the end. I had a device to monitor the volumes and levels. So we had the boom, the wireless lavaliers, or like little packs that you pop into like a pocket or on basically wherever you could fit it, and it's got a little wire that runs up, and the microphone that clips onto your shirt collar, your lapel, wherever you could kind of get it. So my role was to just monitor the volume and levels and make sure everything sounded clear from all of the lavaliers, and to just operate the boom during the scene. So I was kind of, you point it at whoever is talking, so you can get as clear as you can. You can get a second source for audio just for safety. So that was kind of my role, right? We do a scene. Basically, we're at a house that's under construction, and they do a whole scene where it's a walkthrough inside. So they're just doing like they would normally do an update, where the project manager is kind of updating PJ and Lizzie, are the husband and wife, my bosses, right? They're getting an update from the project manager related to whatever was going on with the project. Half the stuff they say, man, I don't even. But yeah, it was basically, here's where we're at, here's what's going on, yada yada. They go and kind of walk through different areas to see, all right, this is on schedule, this is doing good. We had a problem here. Here's what a solution we're trying to figure out is. But like, it's typical construction stuff. That all goes well. We have, I think, a little bit more that Lizzie's doing inside, and we're getting B-roll, like extra footage and stuff like that. That's not directly in a conversation or a scene. We're getting that stuff with the cameras. So I'm still monitoring audio. PJ steps outside. I lower his mic a bit because I assume he's like going to take a phone call or something. So I don't need to, not trying to be Big Brother and listen in on his phone call. He's still mic'd up. We hadn't taken the mic off because I think we were planning we might still do a little more shooting afterwards with him. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of what's going on. And while we're getting B-roll and stuff inside, I hear from PJ's microphone, the lav outside, I hear like a swarm of bees. Like I hear bees, like not one, not two, like a bunch of bees, all kind of, I don't know if it was kind of close, but it sounded loud enough I could hear it even with it turned down. So I turned it up and could hear it. I was like, oh, this is bad. My producer kind of sees like my face change. He's like, Jake, everything going okay? I kind of grab him like, we gotta check on PJ. It sounds like he just pissed off like a wasp nest or a bee's nest or something. And he maybe thought I was joking or something at first. He's like, Jake, you got to be serious about that stuff because PJ is extremely allergic to bees. I'm getting, like you I could feel my heartbeat starting to really race a bit. I was like, Jason, I'm not joking. I can hear the fucking bees. Listen, you could kind of hear it. I turned the earphone, like the earmuffs out, and you could hear it a bit. And we're like, oh fuck, we gotta find him. Like we've going down this hallway. I'm still like with all the audio stuff on me, so I had like the pouch with the audio monitoring device and stuff, and I'm still holding the boom pole, so I've got like the world's worst spear ready to go and I guess try to fight the bees with. Not that it wasn't really a plan, but it's like, fuck, we gotta help the boss out, like But yeah, so we were like in a bit of a panic trying to run down this hallway, and as we kind of get near the end, we can see PJ kind of step into view outside, and he's kind of just like reaching up. In a way, it looked like, well, the way the sun was kind of in the background a bit, it was almost like the painting on the roof of the Sistine Chapel with Adam and God, where they're just kind of like daintily reaching an arm out, and God has the figure that is almost touching, right? But that's kind of what he looked like. And then after a moment, what I saw just softly, gracefully kind of landing in his outstretched hand was the drone. It was a fucking camera drone. I knew they had a drone, but this was the first day. I hadn't really seen them using it. I didn't know he was about to use it. So that's what it was. The propellers of those drones can sound like a bee swarm. So I'm breathing a big sigh of relief. I'm like, oh man. And my producer's just kind of like smirking, looking at me. I'm like, oh man, good thing we got over here quick. I think we found your bees, that kind of thing. I'm like, I don't know, man. I heard them. I'm trying to be helpful. For the next 2 years, and even after it now, every once in a while, anytime I'm on a shoot with them, if we're sending the drone up, once in a while I get the, hey man, listen up for those bees. All right, we're sending the bees up. Fuck me. It's a goddamn drone. I don't think I'm ever living it down, but yeah, anyways, the bees. Thanks for watching.